Hi, everybody. This is Joanna. Yay! So happy to be back. This is my new space. I am so excited. This is my new space. My new space. I'm so excited, feeling the benevolence and the joy and the love of sacred independence and sacred self-sufficiency. Moving into a new chapter of my life, moving into brand new energy and brand new experience. This is my new space, my healing temple. So excited. I'm so very blessed, and I want to thank the universe and all of the teams that are working with me, that are assisting me in this new step, in this new phase. So thank you so much. And for all of you that are continuing to connect with us and tune in and share our videos, for all those that are moving through ascension and awakening and wanting to soak within self-love, which is what we're all about, understanding who we are, what we exist within, and what exists within us, so that we become our highest self and in pure alignment with our destiny and with our soul's truth, our light of who we are. It's my greatest desire to bring forward all of the wisdoms that I've gained over many eons of not only earth energies and earth lifetimes, through my Akash awakening, my DNA activating, but also through many other timelines, through the omnipresence that I've become aware of, and calling in through the process of awakening, through the soul fragments that we unify with. And we wanted to, our topic today, this early morning ascension chat, and I have a new friend, and this new friend is my spirit guides. Thank you so much, spirit guides. They always represent themselves in the form of birds and nature animals for me, because I'm so connected with earth and nature in that way. So I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful. I'm feeling so great, gratitude, so much gratitude and appreciation in this space. I'm so lucky, so lucky. It's funny because they had, over the past few months, as my intentions were setting out for moving, I had various dreams about this place that I would be moving into. And as a visionary, I saw pictures of me walking with a box in a door that had an archway. And it just felt this beautiful kind of a character, older home that was remade new type of energy. You know, with beautiful wood stairs and the wood railings and things like that, because I really love texture as a visionary and a healer. My hands are very important, and I love the old textures and the natural textures and the natural organic energies of Gaia really appeal to my my interior decorating creative side of me. And I'd seen these visions in my dreams and in my meditations of this beautiful space. And when I had come to view a couple of places, as soon as I walked in, I saw the archway, which is my my new sacred meditation space. So once I get the furniture in there, because I'm in an empty space right now and there's no furniture yet, I will be having the classes in our sacred sound and our sacred healing in that very space. And so that beautiful heavens have been walking with me, and they've been helping me prepare the space for months. So I feel so blessed, and so I feel great peace here. And knowing that this is a new chapter for me, my space, my own independence, my own story in this next chapter, so that I'm attracting all of those that are so excited to begin this, this healing and co-creative excitement with me, as I've been calling them in, summoning my soul tribe and summoning my divine soulmate, my counterpart, that can assist me in exploring this new version of reality at a new frequency of destiny alignment, which is what we wanted to talk about today. And how important it is to align with your specific truth, especially what the collective has been going through, what the collective will continue to go through, and how important it is through your daily morning, your daily clearing, to align with your own destiny and your own truth, regardless of what's going on around you. To know that you have inner alignment and inner truth, your intuition, that moon energy, that divine feminine receptivity energy that is always being flowing to you and through you, whether it's through Gaia, whether it's through the Omni fields, the presence of Source Creator, the holy creators of all life that are constantly available to us. I have some coffee. Thank you. And so the omnipresence fields are everything that we exist within and without, the energies through all of our chakras that awaken as we clear and cleanse our chakras to clear them out. The energy fields of the omnipresence that are filled with codes, and they're filled with the harmonic vibrations of who we are. as a creator. And as we let go and release what no longer serves, you can see all my little, so organic, right? Releasing what no longer serves and stepping up into an infinite perspective, it's really important that through that centering of our inner light, that inner sacred temple of all that we are, to do that clearing and that cleansing and to realign with our truth of who we are with Source. That truth of who we are with Source is constant, beautiful, crystalline inner oneness of who we are within the all, the all. And why we say that is because discernment, what is right for you, what feels good for you, what is meant for you, your destiny alignment, your alignment with your inner truth. It might be a delivery there, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just going to check this. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Hi. It was just my neighbor. And so what's really important is that over the next, well, every day it's important, is that aligning with your truth and doing that morning alignment to your destiny and your highest truth will allow you the omnipresence that is always feeding and preparing the field for you vibrationally first, based on your soul blueprint, your soul's contract, and what your creative gifts, your skills, your wisdoms, and all things that you want to explore. And we want to remind, this is a really important reminder because they keep bringing this up to me because I've been so intentional on the physical manifestations, being so driven, if you will, by what's shown to us in the physical reality. And we're shifting now into this higher vibratory experience where clearing and cleansing and those processes of becoming and carrying greater light, preparing for that experience, is this new shift. What this pandemic has taught us is to realign to greater and higher values in alignment with our omnipresence. The omnipresence is fed and honored and gifted true gifts, and we want to make that very clear, because you have infinite teams and beings that are working with you and on your behalf, as you are the omnipresence, the soul of all that you are, the essence of all that you are is beyond physical. And so if we are constantly aligning and presuming that what we see is the manifestation of previous energies, if you will, although everything is becoming now, it's becoming much more accelerated. And why aligning with this truth in your highest destiny is so important, because it allows you at any moment to continue the manifestation process in the now moment, because everything will be becoming now. That's what we are being shifted to, is to truly understand that as we've done our clearing and returning to self-love, returning to omnipresence, returning to oneness through compassion, love, and forgiveness, then we allow ourselves to be more present in this now co-creative destiny. So the destiny is not something, because we've come from a linear perspective on what the psyche knows to put things in place, compartmentalization of what the psyche has always done and always known through the ego, lower mind energy. But what we're doing is this shift is allowing us that as we align with who we are as omnipresent beings, the shift from 3D to 5D, through the 4D mental, emotional, etheric, and physical clearings, the traumas that we've all experienced, is now preparing us for this now co-creative omnipresence experience. And why it's so important that that alignment throughout your day, checking in with how you feel and how does that feel for me, and what is my intuition and my omnipresence showing me, constantly surrendering to your omnipresence, your sacred open vessel of unconditional love, knowing that nothing can harm you, nothing can press against you when you're in that state of inner strength and inner knowing, through your own healing of who you are, and surrendering anything that seems to be insurmountable. Because trust me, I've experienced the obsessive thinking, which is the ego fear for not knowing what's coming up. That is really important for those that have lived in, especially for the various abuses that we've all experienced, because it's the ego mind is trying to keep us safe and it wants to control at every step. So it then becomes, as things get more accelerated, that energy then goes into obsessive thinking or compulsive energies that go into anything really. Compulsive energies can be anything, addictions in any way, is that ego experience that wants to control, thinking that it has to manage and manipulate the cosmos and the universe at every vibrational level, and it doesn't. So it's a really profound shift, and you can do that simply by any time that anything comes up as a pattern, a mental pattern or an ego pattern, whatever it might be, whether it's negative thought processes, negative self-degradation or disregard. It can be dropping into that center and saying, I release this to the universe for transmutation, for I know that I'm infinite, I am profound, I am my light. This is my highest truth. And I align with my highest truth, and I ground with Gaia in this highest truth. Anything that you let go of, returning to center, creating a new version of vibrational that you're calling in. And it's like that ever stepping up process, like walking up the stairs. Every time you walk up a stair, you're creating that vibrational new truth of that alignment with who you are. Your discernment about who you are, regardless of how things look on the peripheral, the outer experience is the reflection of the inner. As above, so below, as within, so without. You're allowing your within to become without. But if we are allowing ourselves to waffle between others' perspectives for us, or their wants for us, this societal collective conformity in any way, which is what is being dismantled right now in our society, through these global reflections of what we've had to move through, and we've co-created this so that we could refer and reflect back to who truly are we? What is serving us as a collective? What do we want our collective to look like now? How do we want to be a part of rebuilding this new collective energy? Each of us have come with a soul blueprint so that we weave and we create those patterns of light that allow us to look like the, I don't know if you can see that, the way that you can see these weaves and these threads. We are all threading from all generations of light. We are threading our own sacred legacy into the co-creative new vibrational patterns of the omnipresence that's moving into a new universal ascension. We are omnipresent beings, and everything that we co-create from within, from without, we're vibrational resonant beings. Everything from within is becoming without, so that we can see it physically, because those in the unawakened state will continue to see their reflections as constant reminders of what is my new value? What is my new truth? What is my new discernment on where I sit within, so that I can co-create in a new way without? And so the constant reflective experiences are allowing us to constantly return to center and live in the open flow with source. I call source mother, father, the balance of who I am as male and female. Because remember, mother, father, source, creator, all that is God, the omnipresence, Allah, Abba, whatever we call our God, the Buddha, whatever we call that essence of resonance that is the all, the co-creatorship, that is our vibrational link within all that we so desire. And because we're shifting into new timelines, new agreements, no new soul agreements, new soul tribe that will be coming in and threading with us. If we are aligning with others' truths and others' desires and wants and needs for us, then those threads never become woven into new patterns of co-creation, the sacred geometry of the fields that we're all co-creating. They're all vibrational threads. Everything is a vibrational thread. And you are the vibrational essence within it that is sparking new, that is igniting new, that is healing and transforming old to new. It is all light, it is all vibration. The physical is an illusion. We are transforming everything that comes forward to higher, greater light, because that's who we are. We have chosen to come forward and say, I can do this. Whatever is presenting it to me, I'm going to transmute this. What is the lesson it's showing me? Who am I now from this beautiful growth that I'm pressing out into a new? And what do I want to create? What is my higher mind, my higher self, and my soul, the source mother, father within me, that balanced receiving and sending, that balanced will and nurturing, all that is balanced within me, this vessel and this vortex of love. How can I co-create? How can I co-create? This is my excitement. This is who I am. And I'm aligned with my truth. My truth. Nobody else's, my truth. And in this, you resonate those sparks of empowerment that is your gift. That spark of who you are at the soul level. It's here, it's the center. This is who I am. I am exciting. I am profound. I am magnetic. I am a beauty to behold. I am from the heavens, and this is my resonance. How does that feel? Ah, it feels so good. That's my truth. I know who I am. And therefore, anything that you meet, you'll be able to see from that highest perspective that you're shining your light no matter what. And you can transmute the fields and all things in between. And you can see all relationships and all interactions for the highest truth that it is showing you. Is that to show me a belief that I'm releasing and letting go? Is that showing me something within me that still holds resistance? So this now co-creation that we've talked about is preparing us for the ability to be in complete and utter open flow, without expectation, without controlling the outcome, without controlling how it should be manifested and how it should go step by step of the way, that micromanagement, which is ego. And can we live in this open flow of just being in receipt of the sun, to be in receipt of the moon and its wisdoms and nurturance and intuitive gifting that it offers you? So what the Divine Holy Mother had showed me is that we are both the sun and the moon. We are the aspects of the co-creatorhood that is always being offered that divine will and wisdom to manifest in physical form, because that's Source's desire and blessing for us, and the highest wish that Source has for us is, I'm going to be on a ride with you. You are my son and you are my daughter, and we can co-create anything. You are Source. As my name is, you're Source. So how can we co-create in beauty and have others want to entangle with you at that same vibrational level that are also excited? And in this, we have also the moon that allows us to transmute all that was, that allows us to step into these beautiful intuitions of co-creation, because anything that we manifest as a co-creative experience is also brought from the receptivity of the informations and the wisdoms that are coming from those higher minds, those higher aspects of who we are. And we can't know that unless we're tuning in. We can't know that unless we're tuning into the sun and the moon, that are all that we are, feeding all that we are as a male, feeding all that we are as a female, feeding all that we are. We call them that. They're just the words that we have. It's not what it is. We don't have words for the description of what we know to be male and female. They're the words that we have. It's our omnipresent in this galactic experience that we're choosing to co-create, because as we raise in vibration, it's more androgynous, it's more allness. So these are our shifts in understanding and our shifts in learning about our androgynism, our oneness, our acceptance of who we are as allness. We're going through these things as a collective societal experience, because we've had in previous earth lifetimes in all the energies and the timelines we're healing and threading anew. We're sewing new timelines as we're healing old timelines. We're saying it old and new because there are those that can only understand it perceptually in the linear way. It's all now. And we've had certain experiences with others' discernments, the societal conformity on what we know to be sexuality, on what we know to be roles and conformity within the divine male and female that we've always had to heal. We're healing those now. And so we're moving into healing those traumas, healing those limiting, negative, lower vibrational beliefs that have held us in separation. So this process of this now co-creation is to open us in the flow of our allness, this flow of who we are, our beautiful co-creation as allness. And why we move back and forth, all of us have, many do not talk about it though, because it goes against the societal conformity, whether you've been brought up in homes and familial energies and you're healing those lineage energies and your ancestral energies about sexuality and what that means to you, and how can that be expressed in a beautiful way that's right for you. All of these experiences are meant for you to move through, and when you feel them come up in your day about those thoughts and those inspirations that come to you to heal those aspects of you that are asking you to be brought back in, those soul fragments. Well, I'm androgynous. I can have those beautiful experiences with male and female, and I can be okay with this oneness. I can be okay with who I am. I can be okay with these aspects that I felt great judgment for. What is coming for humanity as a collective is for us to completely open it's our omni belief energies. We say omni because many of you come from many planets and star systems and energies of lifetimes through Earth, where you've had beliefs, specific beliefs in limitation of who you are with one another within the all. This means that there will be experiences brought forward to you in your dreams. There will be thought forms that are brought to you through your inspirations of your higher self, so that you come forward in a beautiful experience of pondering and wondering about the many lifetimes that you hold in this concurrent now moment, where you've held judgment, where you've held limitation, where you've held separative beliefs about who you are in your reflection of others in your society. Now, whether that be through sexual orientation, through the beliefs of what sexual orientation and how that is controlled and legislated, if you will, to allow you the opportunity to reflect in your oneness of omnipresence, meaning that you are all things, you are all. And how may you reflect within these inner DNA collective beliefs, the omni beliefs, through which even in Orion there was very strict and very dense control and fear experiences that we are healing in this Earth collective experience. Because our other planetary experiences in this now harmonization, all planets are harmonizing higher vibrational timelines right now. Our universe, our omniverse, is going through ascension. We are healing these controlling, limiting vibrations in our omnipresence. Our omnipresence is threading to us those soul fragments on other realms, other planets, other vibrations, other forms, all sexes that we have been, male and female, however we've defined them in every generation defines the role and orientation differently. We are healing them to become this now co-creative omnipresence. So when we say omnipresence, it is not meant as a vibratory goal, if you will. The omnipresence means the all that you are in all planets, all forms, all realms, now threading into this now moment of intelligence. That's what we mean, because that's where your true empowerment is. Your empowerment right now, the sacred divine diamond sacred heart that you are, as the Holy Christ showed me, is that higher self, the lower self, harmonizing and becoming this true, pure, omnipotent highest self. The omnipotent highest self is ever changing and shifting as you step up every stair. Because what you know to be who you are now, your self-reflection, your daily self-care, your clearing and your cleansing, your self-love, your forgiveness, your compassion, shifts your diamond sacred heart. Your diamond sacred heart will carry you into that omnipresence that fans out your collective oneness, your collective sacredness of who you are in all realms, all timelines, as you release all limitations and judgments and self-criticism, all of those things that we hold that our society is showing, reflecting to us. Those reflections are, that's my allness. I love you unconditionally. I honor you unconditionally. therefore directing your new now moment into a higher vibrational oneness, fanning out to heal the all. As we've shown you in many of our experiences, and it takes your discernment. You know, it takes your discernment. Who am I in this new moment, so that the all of me in all realms, all aspects of who I am, because there's aspects of you that also hold those limitations. Because remember, all timelines are now. It's now, 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 now. It's coming to you because you have the infinite wisdom right now, your infinite intelligence of the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, that nurturance and that will to change and shift. I am as my name is. Whole body, whole mind, whole spirit and soul, whole self, all self, omni-self. This is my power and my will to transcend it into full acceptance, full love. And I release all judgments, for I am the all. And that all love brings light to all that was dense in all realms. That is your power. You are becoming your higher self of all aspects that need and require your commandmentship, your leadership of who you are. Yes, I will feed you and I will nurture you. We are one with the all. We release those attachments. We release those negative thought forms. We release those limiting beliefs that put us in separation of others, because those traumas and those energies are coming to you from other vibrations for you to heal now. The diamond sacred heart is your healing center now for all timelines, all realms. So what is being projected to you in your reflections, in your daily self-care, in your dreams, that you can call forward and say, I'm ready to deal with this now. What belief system did I hold on sexual orientation? And why did I have those judgments? Because there's another timeline where you threaded that, where you were persecuted for an experience, or you were the persecutor. You were the controller, you know, and what's being reflected in me now, so that I can offer forgiveness and I can move in this way with this highest magnificence within me. And I hold all things in oneness. It's all a reflection and it's all valid. It is within the all experience of Source Creator. The Source is all. So if we judge one aspect of it, we're judging Source. That will then come back around for us to say, okay, are you ready to let this go and love it? It might not be pretty. It might not be your choosing. As if there's an experience that you say is being a negative influence to you. But you can say, I understand why I reflected that, because I didn't hold myself in the highest regard. But I now hold myself in highest regard. I hold you in highest regard too, your Source. Because as you hold and reflect the highest best for all, they have to raise their frequency to be that of it. And if not, then they won't be in your experience anymore, because it's a non-vibrational match. If you're holding that energy in the same energy that it's always been in, then that continues the loop with it. So it's always the highest and the best in that diamond sacred heart to perceive all as you are the angel to the all. You are a Source child. I respect you, I honor you. You are Source Creator. I see you in your perfection. I see you honoring your truth. I see you honoring the light that all life is valued, that all life is Source Creator, that you are one with all life. I see that for you. I honor that for you. And it's their will and their souls seeking for them to seek their own fluid movement with Source, and why our own discernment will allow us to continue with our destiny. And because of how we perceive it, because I've had this conversation with them, and it's very subtle. The energies are very subtle. You know, how does one move in their own direction without feeling that sense of separation? There is still that oneness there, because I had these, you know, energetic conversations with Source about, if I'm moving in my own direction and it necessarily won't be what others are, how do I still walk in that oneness, knowing that there is still that separation, if you will, of energy? And am I creating that separation because I want to focus on oneness? Knowing that all aspects of all paths, again, are threaded like the fine weaving that is Source Creator. That inner discernment of you honoring your soul's journey, your soul's path, and what I said before was really important, is the omnipresence is constantly feeding you new inspirations based on your soul's journey. All of the soul councils that you're working with, the collective cosmic councils that you're working with. And it's really important to keep honoring that, because there is, again, as we said, there's new soul contracts that are coming to assist us in threading these higher vibrational templates for future generations of higher vibrational cosmic children and angel children that need our work and our codes and our play and our sacredness and our communion to create these templates for them. And why we have come as angel children to prepare those templates for them. and honoring your soul's discernment, what is right for you, even if it flies in the face of others, even if it flies in the face of social conformity, because those are being dismantled. And everything will be touched by light, and everything will be brought down so that we can recreate it in a higher vibration. And that's just evolution. We're meant to do that. And some of us are the bridge makers, and so it often does feel somewhat challenging, because it's often quite a lonely path, because there's not many that are willing to fly in the face of, you know, social conformity, because there's so much steeped tradition and steeped fear of breaking against the grain and going in your own direction. But that's where I really feel the excitement, and I've had that, you know, that's just the sign that I've been born under. I've had that somewhat stubborn, they call it stubborn energy. I don't like being, I don't like things being, you know, kind of dictated by the astrological signs, because every sign, what we're finding now is that every astrological sign that you've been born under is now harmonizing as a one omni sign, zodiacal sign, because we're a collective one heart, and that can't help but be. And so those that are astrologers and those that are intuitive readers, we're finding more and more energies that are threading together as an omni oneness, where your stories are included within the all. And that's why you sometimes resonate with different signs, because we are all, as we're healing what we've called those moon aspects, which allow us the greatest wisdom, which have also been misunderstood, and why I've always honored the divine feminine in the moon energy. And I'm rewriting those energies from our past, because they absolutely need to, in the highest divine feminine wisdom and the highest divine male wisdom that we all carry. And so in any ways that we've understood tarot and the occult energy have been very misunderstood and underground, in the way that it has disenfranchised the divine feminine and the wisdoms that she's brought forward, and what was truly meant to be brought forward as highest wisdom that the masters had brought forward. Master Jesus, for example, Goddess Isis, Bastet, all of these divine feminine energies that have been with us throughout time now, moment, allowing us to bring and reintroduce the highest vibrational wisdom of the divine feminine and divine male that are all required within this universal experience. For this particular planetary experience, not all planets are like this. I'm just giving it to you as an earthly experience, and the histories that we've come from and rewriting. We rewrite that past by this presence now, honoring who we are in all our moments, to say, this is my discernment. This feels right for me. This feels like who I am. And the more that you tune into how you feel through that self-discerning reflection, you can then choose to see, well, what is coming to you in your reflections, to say, this is brought to me from the societal news, this is brought to me from a friend, a family, whatever's coming to you from whatever direction, it doesn't matter. Whether it's the news, whether it's a family discussion or argument, it doesn't matter. You get to stand strong within who you are and say, this is who I am. And it's okay, I absolutely respect where you are in your discernment, but this is my truth. And if there's something that needs to be compromised, then to sort it all out on the table and say, this is what needs to be resolved. How can we come to a compromise? Honoring everyone's divine discernment, not having it be only on one person's discernment and then the rest kind of fold to it, because that is what we're breaking free from, because anything that is done in that manner will break and fall again. Those are those tower moments. If anything is not done with the respect and honor of all souls, then it will be dismantled. It will. That's light. And why that people find those relationships shifting, because everything will be brought up to a higher vibration of ultimate fairness and ultimate equality. And if there's anything that's coming to you that feels as a judgment or a misalignment out of that, then it will come to you to say, well, this is how I feel now. How can we compromise so that I'm releasing these energies of imbalance? And all of us move through them, because we're all here healing it, because it's an omni energy. And we're also healing it for the collective and our ancestral lineage. So, you know, in my own personal experience, it's been really great, because this is my new page in my new chapter, and it will be completely steeped within the foundation of who I am as source. And we're gonna have a class for those that so desire, and it will. I'm having a new web page built for my new sacred honorings of the sound healing, the light language, and collective human conditioning moving into a 5D. My teams have been showing me lately to really step up and honor and shine my light brightly on who I am as a celestial omnipresent healer. And they're wanting me to put expert in how I honor myself and place myself out there to be seen and to be honored as this expert in the human conditioning, the human psyche. and the many other things that I'll be tapping into in science and medicine on hereditary diseases that we can transmute through sound and sacred healing. So those that know me and my offerings, they've often, wanting me to stand out and wanting me to put myself on stage, if you will. And I only say that vibrationally. But it's always been something I've pulled back on because of all of the energies that I've been healing about persecution and so on. But now that I'm standing in this beautiful higher essence of who I am, understanding the omnipresence that I walk with Source Creator, understanding the healings through all of our traumatic cataclysmic timelines, understanding the highest truth of it all, my soul has been really purging and healing all of those aspects through the Holy Divine Mother, Father, and the creators and the healing temples and all that we've been doing and all that we've come aware of. We're now at this place, vibrationally and collectively, that we are choosing as a collective to transmute, heal, and absolutely transcend beyond what we can imagine every cataclysm that we've ever co-created on a multi-omnipresent the word that's coming to me is Vesica Pisces. That's how we're resonating as a collective, as the Vesica Pisces. The collective is transmuting the imbalances between male and female. We're becoming harmonized. And if you understand the collective, 7.5 billion people, and those that are awake and those that are star seeds, it doesn't matter what we define it. But within that very center, I can show it right here. Within this very center is the Vesica Pisces, where the male and the female are absolutely harmonized, and why we have the pillar of light that allows us at any center point. That is our discernment. I am pure oneness with Mother, Father. I'm pure oneness within the male and female within me. The higher the collective Vesica Pisces center point is, will trajectory, will fan out these timelines and these beautiful templates and these new timelines that we're all desiring to co-create as a balanced collective society, a balanced collective oneness, a balanced collective family. These are the energies we brought from all timelines, all generations, all Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian, Lyran, the highest healing energies from Lyran, Pleiadians. I mean, all of our star energies, Tacarian, so many, Ostacarian. There's so many of our celestial names. Our reptilian, the highest vibrational reptilian energies. Transitional energies that we're all carrying. So I don't know if I can explain this in human words. They're showing me a lineage. This is so fascinating, I'm about to cry. Everything that we are, the DNA that we have within us is so multi-dimensional, multifaceted. I'm so excited. Thank you, Mother, Father. I feel so blessed. Our DNA and our genetics that are within us, we are carrying forward the multidimensional DNA from all timelines and all aspects of who we've thought we have been. And they're showing me draconian and darkatarian, that the draconian and the new celestial DNA is being fused to become this higher resonance. The all that we are right now opening in this omnipresence is allowing us to tap into those vibrational essences and harmonize them into a higher frequency of holy light. And you see that Joanna is using her fingers as a transcription, transducing vibrational energy then codes into the collective to know that you come with all DNA aspects in the field of all that is, transmuting wisdoms and informations that are held in harmonics to a physical form, to know that you are one with the all, the reptilians, the draconians, all that you are, that you have names for, that are all source, that is all love. So how may you harmonize this in the highest vibrational honor and acceptance of who we are as allness? So very honoring. So we take anything that we, in this human collective, so these are activations and codes that we're working with right now. So we're taking the experience that we have as humans and how we have labeled and how we have defined in complete limitation, because they have been brought to us through the fear programs that all draconians were dense and dark and negative for our experience. So what we are now doing is we're rewriting that these are all that we are, sewn within our DNA, and we're harmonizing through the threading, through that threading of who we are as male and female of Vesica Pisces to become brand new, that we are higher vibrational beings, we're omnipresence. And we take all that we are, all of those energies that we are, not to be afraid of them, not to fear them, not to accept what is being shown to us and told to us, but discerning within our truth to say, I can create whatever I want, no matter what is told to me. I know I am the all. And every lifetime has taught me. I have been the controller, I have been controlled. I have been all of those aspects of separation, and I am the all, and I choose to live in allness, and I choose to live in oneness, and I choose to live in love, and I choose to live in appreciation, I choose to live in gratitude, because I am who I am because of all. And your DNA becomes shiny and bright. And so I'm so grateful, so grateful for the divine energies that are showing us how we can be more fully who we are. And I'm becoming more fully who I am, and I'm shining brightly for you in this, and I'm experimenting and becoming more of myself, my higher self that understands light codes, and the light codes works with the vibrational fields within the physical as well as the light field. So this is why we move, and we move our offerings in vibration in different ways. So this is my celestial teams and my consciousness higher selves that are talking through me right now. So those of you that know why I sound and I shift my vibrations in different ways. Is because my higher selves are coming through me, Joanna, to talk and show you and honor you in how we are affected through light and through the love of who we are, and offering all of my who I am as honestly and authentically with great joy for the human collective and through our spiritual experience and being human. And so I really appreciate you and allowing me to come forward in this beautiful, authentic way. And in this space, my beautiful sacred temple space. So I feel so blessed and so grateful to come forward in this way, to be a part of your experience as well in your human expansion, and knowing that your discernment transmutes all of your DNA from all timelines. This is how powerful and exciting and beautiful this is, that we're threading all of those aspects that have been held in separation and subjugation. Because through all timelines in this now moment, if we're not accepting and fully loving who we are in all moments and all experiences that we've been, because we've learned so greatly from them, that we can never rise to that highest state of our awareness as teachers and leaders, and we're becoming the angels to all others that come in all of the timelines. So it's really, really important that we allow all that has been to be our highest lessons of compassion and forgiveness, because we've played every role, we've played every form, we've played every sexual preference, we've been through the gamut of all that is creator source, and now our time is to harmonize it all through our highest knowing of our oneness. That's oneness. And why we see what we see playing out in the physical form, because we're experiencing this physical life, and how can we co-create the beautiful omnipresent earth and Gaia that is calling us. Gaia grids are calling us to harmonize our omnipresence, because she is carrying omnipresent grid energy as we are. I'm going to close this with our beautiful transcendent journeys. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Holy Mother Father. I'm so grateful for the space that we've created here. Thank you, Holy Mother Father. And thank you to source creators and the omnipresent beings that are always living through us. In our sacredness and our oneness, please call forward the highest beings of holy light to be with everybody in their sacred journeys of spirit. In this beautiful human journey we experience, and our intention is love and benevolence and care for all and sharing for all, and knowing that the ancestors of our aged community, the children, we all hold our highest vibration of love and joy and benevolence, and knowing that your discernment is your highest truth, your higher self and your soul speaking through you, and that vibration within the soul, within your heart, you just know what is right for you. And you have that decision to transmute all things. You are your mechanism of transmutation. You are the beloved. Oh my God, it's so good. So we're going to call 2 from this deck. Wonderful. So keep going. We have to keep going, and assistance is at hand. And so right now, what we were talking about discernment is knowing that oftentimes when, especially if you're wanting to branch out and take a new step and honor your own soul's journey. Sorry, I'm going to shut that off. That your own soul's healing will require that you keep going on your journey, what is right for you. Knowing that you are directing your destiny, your discernment, your highest truth, your soul's journey for you. You're calling in all that you need from the assistance of your beautiful souls teams, your higher selves, your light ships, You're calling in all of those energies to assist you in harmonizing that divine sacred heart into its highest truth, so that you're coming up with a higher and higher discernment of your omnipresence and making your choices that are right for you. So to keep going, even though it seems hard, and there might be those that will be not understanding your journey, or not honoring your journey, even those that you've been with on the path for a while, and those that you must break away from, because the vibrations are perhaps challenging and difficult, and not honoring your existence and not honoring your soul's path. So everybody will make their own decisions in their own right time with their own soul's accordance to who they are in their highest light. But just know that this is a big time for the collective to truly go within and know your own discernment. Who are you, Source? What do you have within that can transmute anything and all things, so that you're in free flowing of the highest vibrational love of Holy Mother and Holy Father, the Source Creator, so that you're constantly in evolution and in alignment, those higher vibrational anchoring alignments, with the highest light counsels and the highest vibrations of who you know you are at your soul, because you are all things, and you always have those energies to garner and call down. And why we always have the assistance from our Pleiadians, our Sirians, our Arcturians, and the Cassiopeans, the insectoids that are so very benevolent and gentle. I always feel the insectoids with me, and they're beautiful, gigantic insects that assist us in transmuting. And the physical, they do a lot with the physical body anatomy and science, scientific studies. So I'm sure they're going to be with me on transmuting generic and hereditary, what we call hereditary diseases, through sound and through multi-dimensional higher vibrational learning and healing techniques that we're now remembering and anchoring into the new grids for all. But just to know that as you align with your soul's journey and you're aligning with your discernment of who you are with Mother, Father, Source, the way will be cleared. And you will be shown the way, and you will have that purity of your essence of who you are to carry forward in your strength, to carry forward with your destiny, to carry forward your carving out of your destiny within your soul's excitement of creative co-creation. You express, you explore, and you experience who you are, Source, in the highest vibrational way. And it's only unique to you. That is your gift from Source Creator. You are the gift of Source Creator with your unique expression, with your unique vibration that cannot be copied, that cannot be taken by anyone, and so stand in that knowing, stand in that power that this is my unique vibration, this is who I am, and I have much to offer, and I will attract those that will be honoring of me. That is how I energize myself. I will be honored. The divine feminine will be honored, will be respected, and all that I am will be resonating throughout creation in that way, and I will call in what is needed and required, and those that will be threaded in that excitement will also thread with me. I get that. That's the universal vibrational experience. We are resonant beings. And I choose to create this. This is my discernment. No matter what anyone or anything says within the societal conformities, I will continue to persevere. I will press on. Because I know that from within, this is my highest truth. This is my highest glowing appreciation of who I've come to be. And this is my time where I get to shine authentically and I get to be me. I get to be the new me that is beyond what I was last year, a minute ago, because I am omnipresence and I'm bringing my gifts and I'm breaking through the membrane. I'm breaking those cellular veils that say cannot be done, won't be done. Yeah, it will be done and I will begin. Now I begin. Now is my destiny. Now I carve this. Now I am me. Now I am my true self, and this discernment flows with me. It is the center of my being and I am unshakable. I stand in all things. I am one with Source, and I am purely loving, and I flow with gratitude and appreciation. For I am a gift. How does that feel? Feels good, and I anchor these energies to God. I anchor my oneness. I anchor my appreciation. I anchor my full oneness of Mother and Father and all creation. I'm omnipresent. I'm powerful. I'm divine. I know who I am. That's my discernment. And I want to share this with everyone. You are Source. You are Source. You don't need to take from anybody else. You got it. So go seek it. Go find it. You got it. That will be the highest awakening that you have, is when you go within and you seek your own greatness. And you call that forward to yourself. Have forth unto thyself who you are. You will always call yourself forth. Have to forth. Call yourself forth and you shall have it. Be it. Resonate it. You are it. You are Source. Co-create thus there. Co-create as Source. As your name is. You are. You are. You are. You are. Benevolent, loving, kind, powerful, benevolent, illuminating. You are Source. the purity of who you are as a soul, as that sacred child that just wants to play and co-create and express and experience. You're meant to soar. You are meant to soar, dear ones. So we thank you. So hold your discernment as your highest truth. That's you and source. That's all you need. You and source. That's it. Everything will be made for you. It will be laid before you. All that you need. Release all worry. Release all of those strings that hold you in subjugation. Subjugation is anything that we hold in fear, worry, limitation, and regret, remorse. All of those energies hold strings to you in density, and they pull you back. So cut those cords through ceremonies with Archangel Michael and your holy angels. You are subservient to no one and no thing. You are free. You are liberated. You are a powerful sovereign being of light. And so be it. Be that vibration of wholeness. You are all things. You're all. And that is how we co-create. And so what we wanted to say earlier is they're wanting me to bring back this expert. I always get off track. Is our classes. We're going to have a class on a new homepage to start off this new chapter of mine, getting closer into the sun. Thank you, Holy Mother, Father. Thank you, all of creation. So we're going to have classes that will allow the activation through light, language, and sound, and a short ascension topic for the healing to come and be a part of every week. We're going to hold these. And in these classes, it will also carry with it the intention for our planetary anchoring, new templates and new grids of beautiful co-creations for all of our sacred co-creations with the highest light councils. They are the gifts that are offering us codes and wisdoms and allowing us to heal our bodies and our fields as in the most highest and efficient way that is in alignment with the highest light evolutionary programs for evolution in all timelines. And so those beings in the consciousness, the inner and outer earth shamans, and the beautiful oracles that will be with us, all things that we are that will allow us to explore all the light that we are, to joyfully move in partnership and oneness with Source Creator, and explore all that we are as light, and express all that we are as light, and experience all that we are as light through the sacred communion of our sacred gathering. And so they were wanting me to hold these weekly sessions for healing, for transmutation, and for communion as a collective tribe, so that we're transmuting all that we are as a sacred community. And know that you can use these energies within your daily life to transmute what's coming forward, and that you begin to co-create your sacred life, your sacred intentions, your sacred destiny through your highest perspective, through your own discernment, and say, this is what's right for me now. And sometimes, often, and what we've said before is that they won't make sense. You'll be asked to go in a direction that is not like anything you've thought of or heard of, because at some point it will serve you on your journey. So sometimes honor those aspects of your path, and honor those aspects of your life that seem out of the blue or out of the ordinary, because that's how we gain our highest and greatest learning. To be patient and to be honoring and trusting, the unconditional trust that we are one with Source and all is purposeful. Because it might not necessarily be for your highest learning that something has unfolded, whether it be out of the blue or unwanted, if you will, but it's for some others as well, because remember, you're threaded with the all. But that perspective will ultimately serve you, because otherwise it wouldn't have been brought to you. Your soul always will take you to these navigational energies of back and forth through the weaving of all that is, for a multi-dimensional, omnipresent perspective. And this is what's really, really important, that we are allowing ourselves to let go of attachment of the physical, earthly, human manifestation experience and what we thought things had to unfold. We are omnipresent. We are spirit having a human experience, and we will be weaving back and forth and up and down and over and across. That's how we gain the greatest. Our souls are excited to navigate everything. Our souls want us to navigate everything. It's the human body and the ego that says, okay, I gotta let go of control. I gotta let go of what I thought things would look like. Let go of my plan, let go of my lower mind energies, because those lower mind energies are keeping you still in limitation, because we have no idea what Source is leading us to. It's truly beyond anything that we have words for. As you saw, with my new expression of my light language and my healing, there's far more than we know. And they are often telling me that as I accept myself as an expert, as I accept myself as the highest version of me, I have great experience with genetics, I have great experience with so many fields of science, quantum physics, that they bring to me in dreams, and they bring me words in my meditations. I don't even know what they are, and I have to look them up. And they're reminding me that I am an expert in so many fields, that these will become awakened to serve the human collective. And so this is why they're offering me again, pay attention to those opportunities that are out of the blue and not normal, and not what we say ordinary to what you thought and how you dictated yourself to be, because it was very limited. They're opening us to our omnipresence, to our allness, and it will serve. That's our co-creative desire, right? Is to come and be all that we've come to be. And you're holding true to your discernment, you're centering with who you are, allows you to serve all legacies that you are connected with, all timelines that you're connected with. I, thread all the energies of all that we are, the highest holy creators of all that we are in all timelines, the sacred honor and benevolence and appreciation, and the legacy of your light now affects all legacies of all timelines. And I honor you, and I value all of the beautiful sacred almonds and the sacred charlamans and oracles that are with me, always wanting me to press out into my perfection of calling myself, and not necessarily calling myself because it's a vibration, but it must start somewhere. So for me to acknowledge it, to accept it, and to allow all that I am as an expert to come forward now and be it, be that resonance of it. I must acknowledge it. I must be that vibration. And it starts here. So it's really wonderful. So I thank you so much, dear lighted ones. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful first experience of this beautiful healing temple. And I'm sending thank you to all my beautiful, sincere, the vibrations of love and light to all timelines, to all tribes, to all experiences. I'm thanking you so much. And I'm in deep gratitude and honor of all of my beautiful ancestors and energies. I know who I am, and I walk with source, and I thank you and honor you as well. Thank you for being with us. Hold your discernment in your highest truth. You know who you are, and only you can create your own destiny. So allow yourself to know and hold yourself to that power. I love you, and we honor you so. And honor yourself as your highest holy truth. Namaste, dear lighted ones. Bye.